enjoying this. As for the other semi-final, well, Mark Davis, you would have thought, would have been shaken by what happened in the previous frame. If you're just joining us, he was 2-0 ahead and he led by 69 points to 0. But Robertson came back and nicked it. The fourth frame still underway in the later stages, actually. But Davis looks as though he's in control. He leads by 62 points to 31. O'Sullivan might not admit this, but it's only natural that in the back of his mind he will be thinking about previous fight backs from Mark Selby against him. In winning the 2008 Welsh Open, Selby came back from 8-5 down to prevail 9-8. He had a little bit of luck, one has to say. Good run of the ball towards the end of that match, but he also held his nerve admirably and potted some tremendous balls. And then history repeated itself. Because in the Masters final, Selby came back from 9-6 down to win 10-9. That was in January of last year. Well, he had a timely fluke in the fourth frame on the last red, and that was fortunate as well. It was worth a go, that, from Mark Selby. Position on the black was pretty much guaranteed. O'Sullivan took a risk there. It was a very fine cut, especially playing it with below centre striking. Unusually for so early in a frame, 4 reds in bulk. But Selby will be happy with the position he finds himself in.
Eight. Nine. 14. 15. 22.
This very healthy crowd here at the Stadhaller in Firth are being treated to a mini classic.
23.
And I think, given the way the match has gone, it would be appropriate if it went the distance. That was quietly and nicely cued. Let me just quickly tell you, Mark Davis has taken a 3-1 lead over Neil Robertson. Who knows? They're playing for Euros, but it could be a Deutsche Mark final. Selby and Davis. Wanted to kiss the red on the other side. That would have flicked it away from the cushion and left him on choice of yellow, green or brown to the yellow bag. As it is, if the break is going to continue, he has to take on a very difficult green to middle. Can't see the value in it. Then again, safety alternatives are limited. Good try. At least the cue ball is tight on that side cushion, leaving awkward cueing on the red to bulk that OSullivan will no doubt attempt. Well, just a smattering of applause. I think it deserved a little more than that. Such an awkward shot. For a split second there, OSullivan was a little concerned he might have snookered himself on the black. He hasn't.
Twelve. 13. 20.
Just looking to see whether he can squeeze through for the red on the left-hand side of the four together. He couldn't.
21.
Now looking at the angle again on that shot, because apart from leaving himself hopefully a simple pot on the red, he knows full well it might well disturb the other three. If this one works out well, it's ominous for Selby.
Oh.
You heard OSullivan say, oh, hit the wrong red. Can you believe it?
21.
Brilliance intermingled with blunders. That's been the story of this match from both players.
Four. Five.
If Selby can pot the remaining two reds with high value colours at this end of the table, he will not require the awkward red close to the baulk line on the right hand side cushion.
12.
He's already 22 in front. These two reds with two blacks would make it 38 in front with 35 on. Awkward queuing over the pink, this. One of those situations where he needs to either queue over the pink or he's only hitting the right hand side of the white. Remember, red-black will be sufficient to leave OSullivan requiring a snooker. Initial target achieved, but Selby will know the frame's not under lock and key yet. Only one snooker needed, very much within OSullivan's capabilities.
Selby, 28.
A speculative attempt at the double, no doubt. But the ball's on badly spaced for snookers. OSullivan wanted the white in behind the pink, didn't hit it hard enough though. And that puts the seal on it. He was forced to play a decider in his quarter-final, was Ronnie OSullivan. He's going to have to play a decider in his semi-final against Mark Selby. Selby was 3-1 down, but in typically gritty fashion, he's pulled back to 3 frames all. Okay, so Mark Selby will be feeling very satisfied with himself, and with every justification